Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Tonight's gonna be a pretty relaxed night. We're just gonna hang out. There's only 3 cameras running because there's only 3 set up. I removed one when I installed my protection barriers, and I realized I forgot to put it back, and I used it somewhere else. So I will need to 3D print another one later. And I will go through the chat in a moment. We're just making sure everything's working fine. This one's working great. The colors are a little dark all around though, so I will try to fix that. Feels like this is a big part of it. That's too bright. So let's start by trying to bring up the brightness on the cameras. So I set it all up earlier today when it was sunny outside, so that changed. Alright, so why are they all messed up? Alright, so the brightness, like, at the max. Like this. Let's go there. Right? That's way too dark. What the hell happened? It was fine on the other screen and then it became worse. Brightness is maxed out. This is maxed out. The light, I mean, I can only do so much with the light I have. I put a brighter light above it, so I don't know why it's so dark suddenly. I'll reduce the contrast a bit. It's gonna be a little washed out, but brighter. That's too washed out. Like so. Oh, that's better. Yeah. This one's great, and this one's a little dark, but it's acceptable. Alright. So, let's start with that. Let's start with this. Let's go through the chat, and we can go through the scene slowly and follow the train around. Go up, back side. We're back. All right, so the cameras are fine. I will go back through the chat like I said. So hello RDGK, you are the first one in. Hi Ken. Hi Kevin Corner, Lucky Kevin. Hi Drew. Perfect. Hi Jim. Thank you for being here even though I kicked you out apparently. Like that. So this is really washed out because of that light. It's fine. I'll just move to the side like so. There you go. He's in witness protection because he finally got out of Dave's dungeon. That's what happened. Alright, hi Tommy. Hi Mustache Mike. Glad to see you here. Hi Don. Hi little Jean-Pierre. Like so. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone else. Hi, Dave. Alright, done. Perfect. Alright, so Dan Crane the second, welcome to the channel. Alright, so we're gonna take it slow. It's gonna be 3-hour streams. So right now it's 8:30 well, 8:35 my time is gonna go until 11:30 my time, or to have a decent live stream. Not too long, not too short. We're gonna run quite a few trains, but we're gonna vary a lot. The selection's gonna be, I mean, I'll take suggestions, but I can't promise running what you're requesting because this layout has a lot of limitations, and some of my rolling stock just doesn't take it well. But if it does run, I'm very much open to it. So that will be the layout for tonight. No RDGK, not this weekend. Not saying I'm never going to do that, because I've done it a few times before, and I'm open to the idea of doing it again, just not right now. Hi, Great Northern. So, I'm actually open to the idea of doing it again, just not tonight. I had a big week at work, hence why I chose this layout tonight. I know I said it before, and I will say it again, it is very easy to manage the stream itself. It's even easier with a co-host, especially Jim. We're really in sync and have the same vision, so it's really nice. But the layout, the computer that handles it well is the main end scale layout, which is a great layout, but is a lot more to handle with 2 trains and being DC with a controller that does get hot when we're running double header on both tracks. So for that reason, I decided to go simple tonight and just do the easiest to handle layout, which is this one. But unfortunately, that means a laptop, which it lags when we put a second person in the stream. So that is the reason behind this. Jim will be back on the channel for sure. We all love him, but I decided to take it slow tonight. So, on down. Well, alright. Come on down. Bring your wallet. It's expensive. Yep, that's the hobby. Went to a local. Wow, what did I say there? Went to a local NMRA tour today and saw absolutely amazing layouts. That's awesome. Great Norton. Hi, Mike. Mike at Pudham Junction. Nice. I'll just call you Mike. It's okay, Kevin. Take your time. We will keep busy. Perfect. I know you will sing in the chat now that you can. What train is this, RDGK? This is an HB E300. This is a Kato Japanese commuter train. So, give me a second. I have to Alright, I'm back. So, yeah, this is a Kato Japanese train, and I think it looks really nice. I have 2 of these, this one and the tree train, which will probably be run tonight. But in the meantime, this one is on, and I don't run it often, so it's nice to have it on. So I'm very happy about that. Alright, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Sweet. Alright. Good evening, Tinsley Field. Wow, that's off to a great start. Fantasy RDC. Ooh, a Fantasy RDC. That sounds nice as well. Hi, Jay. Welcome to the channel. Wow, that's insane, Great Northern. He said one layout was of the Misabi Railroad in northern Minnesota. They had the piers in two harbors with 3 large ships. It took them 10 years to build. That is insane. Just making sure I'm not missing. I like your old. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was the goal. Like I think Jim mentioned it actually in one of the comments. One of the things that makes my channel a little different is that I have multiple layouts with different things to do, so it's not always the same. And this is not a dig to anyone who only have one layout. You guys actually make better jobs at completing your layouts because you can focus on them. I'm a little sporadic, going a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of that, but at least it gets a little different, right? So I like to do that. I also really enjoy doing smaller layouts like this because it's easier to complete, you know, to get through quickly. So it adds a lot. So yeah, that's the the latest in online streaming, chat with no host. Yep, that sounds about right. That's what I do when I turn around or fix a train. So yeah, I know Jay Fresno also has a small layout that he can run if he wants to. All right. Also, this one being more complete makes it more realistic to run in. I will run my Via Rail with interior lighting in there, and I will dim down the lights to light up all around it, because I think that's the best part of interior lighting. I've also thought about it. I did mention in the chat of Dave's streams, I don't know if it was this one or another one, I do have a few bulbs, because my Kato lighting, there's some that are the old condensate bulbs and new incandescent bulbs. Wow, condensate. And some new LEDs. The new LEDs ones, I won't touch them, but the old incandescent, I'm gonna convert them to LED strips, which I got this week. So I thought that was a decent idea. Oh, nice. Good to hear that, Tinsley Field. I technically have a layout tour that includes this one, the one from my first video this year, but the thing is, this one was built quickly as a project last summer, and I didn't really film it or upload it. I did have a video that explained it with pictures, but it's not that good. What I do want to do is, once I have more progress done on my main layouts, both the main AHO and main N scale, I want to start building multiple small layouts and build how-tos where I'll show the bench work, what I do to keep it simple and on a budget. Then I'll do the base, then I'll do the track, then I'll do every step, and it'll be a complete series, right? It's gonna be a build series. Hi Dougler, glad to see you here. Hi Holly. I guess I'm gonna have to put my screen froze on. Oh no, sorry Jim. So yeah, I guess since Holly is here, well, we're gonna have to run some steamers. Well, the one steamer that takes it, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't see if Jay answered, but no, he has not yet. So Jay, Holly asked if you're doing a stream tonight. I believe your stream is already up in the I can go grab the actually if one of any of the admins or mods here could grab the link for directly to your stream, Jay, you can post in the chat so that it's easier for everyone to find it, and keep the link near so you can post it a few times tonight. I want people to go over, especially since I end early. I'll be able to join. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jump. Yeah, that is actually very appreciated. So yeah, Jay, if you want to post it a few times tonight, like every 45 minutes or so or whatever, just so that people are able to join you, it would be great. I will be joining in the chat for a little while as well, but I don't know for how long. Depending on how long your stream lasts, I might not hold till the end because I am tired and I have to get up tomorrow morning to go somewhere. So this is the link to your channel, that's fine. So that's why I'm saying Yeah, I know. Thank you, Mustache Mike. I've been, I recognize. I say his name in French actually because I find it easier for me than to fake an English accent to his name, Jean-Pierre. So I hope he doesn't mind, but I did not, Mustache Mike. I did not open Discord at all today. I will have to go look after the track. No, I hope that's a no, I don't mind, and not no, don't do that. But yeah, that it will be the chat tonight. We'll take it slow. We'll just hang out. If other than the steamer, if you have any requests for trains, like I said, I will take requests, but since the layout has some limits, I may not be able to run what you're requesting. I bought one of the Kato Pocket Line sets and used... Alright, so Tinsley Field. I bought one of the Kato Pocket Line sets and used some canopy glue to make windows look so much better. Needs to add a little weathering. Ah, that's nice. I'd love to see that actually. So yeah, that's that will be tonight. If other than the steamer will be a little later tonight, simply because I want to make sure there's a lot of people. I don't know if Raven and such will join, but I know he also loves steamers, so I want to wait a little for him if he comes in. But if you have other requests for a train, just let me know. It'll be single headers, fairly short trains in general, but we can always run some stuff. Also, I do want a pocket line later. I may have spent my YouTube donation this week. I ordered a bunch of tracks for this, so all the donations have been used for the main end scale. More Pico turnouts and yeah, more Pico turnouts. That's about it. That's what it needed. So we'll be able to make more progress on this. It'll look nice. It'll look really nice. I like what you're running now. I've fallen down rabbit hole and a bit obsessed with Japanese trains. Blame Dave. Yeah. Blame Dave all you want. I have no problem with that. I might need one of those pocket line sets myself. All of these sets come with binoculars. Just find yourself a good microscope. You'll be able to see it. You need more Pico turnouts? Send me your post address in private. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Mustache Mike. More track, yeah. So, thank you very much, Mustache Mike. Very appreciated. Do you have, Jean-Pierre, do you have an email in your channel's description? Because I have mine in my channel's description. Oh, right. It's gonna be easier to go with email. I do not see it right now, but I do see a Facebook page. I'm not connected to Facebook on this laptop, but I will, now that I have your Facebook page, can I get in contact with you from here? I don't know, actually. Anyways, worst case, if you're able, if you're able to, yeah, sorry, worst case, if you're, worst case, if you'd rather go that way, can send me an email in my channel's description, and I'll be able to answer you from there. Pretty simple, honestly. All right, Holly. I do have that as well, and it's on a magnet, so I can stick to my board where I do soldering, so it always lights up in front of me. It's really practical. More space, more space, more space. And scale doesn't need that much more space. Oh, you're on my Discord. Alright, I'll send you a private message there. Okay, so on Discord, what handle are you using? It's gonna be easier that way. I know you just said you're in there, so you have to be in there, but I'm not sure of the handle you're using because I don't know all the handle everyone's here, so let's see. Oh, not that. Oh, JP? Oh, okay, perfect. I'll send you a private message on Discord. It's gonna be easier that way. Just a sec again. Alright, so, just making sure I'm not missing anyone's chat. What are those? 4.5 feet by 9, which isn't very big for. Yeah, I mean, they can do pretty tight corners though, Holly, so it should be fine. By the way, Holly, have you ever replied to my email I sent you? Because I don't recall seeing an answer from you, but I don't know if it's my email who blocked it because it's bad, or if you haven't had time to reply. That is true, RDGK. And like I said, they're easier to complete, and they're also, you feel a better sense of progress. Like an hour of scenery, right? You'll do maybe a square foot of scenery. Well, if it's a giant 20 by 20 layout, that square foot feels like nothing. But on a 4.5 by 9, that square foot is a good part of the, good percentage of it. So yeah, and you could put on your ON30, you could put the pocket line as a ride-on train for your layout. I'm having connection issues, my chat. Well, I don't know if you ever made sense. Just in case he doesn't hear me. It's all fun and games. We all love Jim. Hi, Paul. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, so yes, Jean-Pierre, I'll either contact you or whatever, and we'll get in touch by Discord, and we'll definitely look into that. So, this one's been running great, but it's been running for about 25 minutes. I'm figuring maximum half an hour. It's not a damage thing, it's simply to get, change in the layout. So, for the next 5 minutes, it's going to be the time to pick the next train. Is Kevin Pacrul in the chat? I don't think he's here yet. Otherwise, I don't think he's here, so we won't run one of those engines. But is there a specific request in the chat? Or a road name or whatever? RDC. Yes, we can absolutely do that. I love my RDC. Is Canadian National RDC okay with you? Because that's the only one in N-Scale that I have. CN all the way. I think I just solved 2 people at once. 3 people. Nice. Well, that's going to be an easy switch. And this one has interior lighting, so we might dim the lights a little bit so we can see it shine around the layout. That's going to be really nice. It's an RDC. Yes, this one is the ones on track. I don't know if you'd consider them RDC. They are diesel rail cars, but rail diesel cards, but they're Japanese and a whole set. They're not, you know, single unit like this. Mood lighting, yes. Hi, Mathieu. Not yet, Holly. Hi, Easy Buds. The steamer, like I said, I want to wait a little later just in case Raven gets in as well. I won't wait too long, but I'll give it a few minutes. So, all right. So since that selection was quicker and easier than I expected, so technically we have a few minutes until steamer after the RDC. I want to wait till 9:30 at least. 9:30. Just to make sure that he has time if he comes in. Sometimes he comes in at around 9:30, 10 because he's busy. So that's why I want to wait a little later. We will have Steam tonight. Don't worry. Just a little later. I agree, Mathieu. I absolutely agree. Matthew, I'm not sure if you pronounce it in French or English. So yeah. CNRDC. Beautiful Rapido. It runs incredible. I forget you said you had it. You are correct, the Dougler. I do have one, but it's a display model at the moment. Alright, just making sure. Alright, so hi, George. Hi, Kevin. I didn't forget about you. Don't worry. Hey, you have a life. You're allowed to take your time. Yeah, there's a ton of Japanese diesel electric single commuter. Yes, I've seen a few that are tempting, Mustache Mike. Alright. I'm gonna tease if I want to tease. Some people like to be teased, Jim. Alright. One more lap for the current train, and then I'll take it off and put the RDC on. Such a gorgeous little unit. Alright. Let's stop that right here. And you probably noticed I do have some guards now to make sure nothing happens to the train. The few times that I dropped something, it broke my heart, so not repeating that. I'll avoid repeating that as much as possible. And, all right. I'll get the mood lighting going. Are these batteries still good? Yes, they are. Yes. Let's dim those lights down. All right. How is it looking? All four angles. Oh, this is nice. I actually like it darker. I know it's harder to see, but the lighting like this is really nice. Fair enough. Alright, so let's make sure I go back to the chat. I just saw something funny, so I will, Alright, so the Dougler, not even a birthday can stand in the way of a weekend train live stream with George. That's actually really funny. As if I don't have enough projects already, I'm thinking about kid bashing a few more Kato RDCs, getting the Amfleet cars, maybe kid bash a few SPV 2000s. I don't know what that one is. I'll have to look it up in N scale, just making sure I'm not. Oh yeah, and also I have multiple projects, so you can change. You're not stuck on something when it doesn't work the way you want it. So, thank you very much, Holly. If anyone finds it too dark, let me know. I'll try my best to boost the brightness on on the computer, but we need soft news. Self-propelled railcar for the year 2000. Oh, I'm kidding. It might have a spike of lag, but SPV 2000. I still want to see what it is. Images. Okay, they're basically, yeah, I understand now. They're basically the Amfleet round cars that they put a diesel motor on. Okay, that makes sense. I like it. Nice. This RDC really runs good and looks great. I'm really happy with it. One of my better purchases. The golden hour with yes. Nice, John. Hi, by the way. I really like that. This RDC looks amazing. And the layout looks great in that sense. "32 viewers already. I've been getting a lot of views, and I'm happily surprised, right? That these streams have been picking up like this. I wasn't expecting people to be that interested, especially at the size of my channel and what I'm running on. I have no, I'm no expert in YouTubing or anything, but I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying you guys' company, and I'm enjoying. This is really nice. Like, this is relaxing. This is really fun. So yeah, having this much people, and 30 is a lot for me already, and it's not even the peak I've seen. So that's why I'm happily surprised of how well this works. No. We haven't seen him wear the slippers. So what I'll do after 15 minutes of running, I will switch the direction of the RDC simply to get it to run the other way. Because it can. It's an RDC. Nice. I think they still have a few, maybe not of the CN version, but I think they still have a few at Otter Valley, Jean-Pierre. And they're not too expensive. That first batch, I think they're asking 155 for the DC version. And it has a plug-in ready. So, what did I miss? I need to check, because be careful, they do also have pre-order for the second batch because they worked out so well. Hi, Kevin Pacrul. I was wondering if you'd be here. Right now I'm running the RDC, but every 30 minutes I'm going to change train, and I did say in an hour will be the steamer, but in the meantime, in between, we'll run from 9:30, well, my time, 9:30 to which is in half an hour. We will run one of the 4 locals you sent me. I will actually get you to pick which one. Raven is here. Oh, well, just when I promised something. Come on. Of course. I'm happy he's here. What's that? I have a Concord RDC, but I love it. Yep. Concord, Kato, and Rapido RDCs are all great, honestly. Hi, Snappy. Glad to see you here as well. Chat is popping tonight. Hi, John Murphy. I don't know if I think I said hi earlier. I'd rather say hi again in case I did. But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, I did promise Kevin. So, Kevin, if you want to pick one of the 4 that you sent me for the next train, is going to be your choice of one of the 4 locals you sent me. And then in an hour, we will run the steamer. It's going to be an easy way to change everything and to have a little bit of a change up. But those trains will run in full lighting. It's just because the RDC has interior lighting that I decided to dim it down and enjoy it the way it is. But look at that. To see the reflection of the lights coming from the interior lighting on the side of the mountain is what I think makes it all worth it for the interior lighting. Or on the side track or stuff like that. It's really seeing that interior light shine on the scenery on each side. When I've taken the train multiple times, and it was always at night, because the train from where I am, perfect, Kevin, I will do that one. From where I am to Montreal, the train goes to at night. And because of that, I've ridden at night, where it's completely dark outside, sitting in the train, and all you see from the side is a oval beam of lighting what's on the side of the track, because the lights are on the roof of the car lighting the sides outside. So it's really nice and really fun, and to me that's what it's mimicking. Most of the time that I've ridden at night was in the winter though, so I need to do a winter layout at some point, but whatever, that's not important. Alright, let's have lights, so I might have to try to add them to the other ones one of these years. So Holly, because yours are so big, I'm not, and if they don't have pickups and you don't feel like creating pickups at the size that ON is, you'd be able to put battery powered stuff. You could put a little battery in there, a little a rechargeable 2A battery. Just make it easily accessible, and you could power it on with that instead. That way it would be simpler, no flicker. I don't want to do that to N scale stuff because it's so tiny, it's hard to fit. Upper right screen could use some brightness. Yes, I will try my best. Alright, thank you. Alright, so let's bring the brightness up. That is too washed out, but we will add some contrast. That's worse, actually. So white balance. Sharpness, exposure. No, I don't like it. Let's try the other way around. Alright, not that. I want filters and add some contrast. Not contrast, but color correcting. Let's bring the brightness up. Okay. Oh, that is void. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. Oh, that is worse. What am I doing? Cancel. Cancel. Default. Yes. Alright, so. Hi, George. Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this. How is that? That is a little too... So the colors aren't the best, but the brightness is there. Alright. Is this better, or does it look worse? Because it is dark right now. Like I said, I've brought the lights down to for the RDC, but It's good. Looks good. Perfect. I will actually remove that filter when I bring back the lights up because it's gonna mess with the lights. But for now, it's gonna work. That sounds very dirty, Jay. I could do the same filter for all three, though. Okay. Alright. This one also helped. Let's do that one now. No, not this. I need filters. Add filter. Color correction. Gamma. There you go. They're all brighter. When I started, I only had LED strips for lighting in this basement, so it was really dark. I will have to admit that. Hi, T-Mike. Good evening. Kevin, did you make your pine trees or did you buy them? Oh, I bought it all. They were cheap on Amazon. It was, I think, 100 pack for $10 or something like that. And that's Canadian dollar, so, you know, pennies for you if you're in the States. I don't know, actually, if then the second is in the States or the Canada. I actually don't know. Oh, hey, Jersey Bill. Late dinner or early movie? That was a reference to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Also, as you can see, there is no cement plant in this on this layout, so there will not be any gas-powered transfer tonight. Lower left tarp supposed to be green. Yes, it is. It is a green tarp in the background. It is actually the correct, a little tad bit on the bright side, but correct shade on this one. It is brighter than the one on the top right and bottom right, actually. The reason for that is it's a cheap fence tarp. So what I didn't mean, like, it's not a good backdrop, but it was just something to wash out and something that it's not too dark that it dims too much the room, even though right now it's dim. But also, like, monochrome or monochromatic, or at least plain, so that it doesn't draw attention, right? It's not multiple flashy things. It's just a basic green background, so it makes it plain and doesn't take too much of your attention. That was the goal there. It's good for specialists. Yeah, it would be. I never took the time to do it, but it would have been. Oh, San Diego. Yeah, you're in the U.S. So yeah, pennies. Thank you. Homemade green screen. Yeah, basically. All right. So let's. Hi, Polizzi or Polizzi. Sorry, I know, I know some people are about that. T Mike Fudd. I mean, I've seen pairs and even triples together, but I don't know if it was specifically for passenger and baggages or it was just. I guess it depends on their service and whatever they needed. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you each and every one specifically, but I know there have been multiple times pairs and even triple RDCs together. Oh boy, what did I say? Alright, so, oh, actually, I forgot to switch it around. Nobody reminded me. I did say I'd switch the direction. Alright, so while this is running great, I will go grab the Loco and some freight for Kevin Pacruel. Where is 6644 right there? Let's bring over some freight cars that run great and look great. What could I run with this? Alright. I have 6 car plus a caboose. I don't know if a caboose counts like a regular car, but we'll have a good train for it. Just making sure I don't drop any. If some are problematic, I will simply remove them, but as long as they run good, we'll use them all. I'm not worried about the Loco not being able to pull up that grade. It's pulled longer, heavier trains multiple times up my grade. So, I mean, Holly, don't get me wrong. Caboose are almost mandatory. That's not the issue. They do count as something necessary. But do they count as like a regular car, or is it 6 plus a caboose, or is it 7 cars, including the caboose, right? That's the question. Alright, so just making sure. Oh, he might. Thank you for that information. Northern Ontario often had pairs. The baggage car was loaded with camping gear and canoes. Anyways, little boats in the summer. There are different types of RDC. Kevin CN is an RDC1 passenger only. RDC1. I have RDC1 and RDC3. The RDC3 has less seating room for baggage. I think my VRAil I have in HO scale is either a 2 or a 3 and has that one. Something so snappy. Hi there. Main used to run RDCs instead of 6. Wow. They would split off 1 or 2 cars time travel. Nice. That's interesting. Jason, are you on? Yes, he is actually. Hi, Josh. Josh Cannon is in the house. Alright, wow, I hate when YouTube does that. Yes sir, DGK, they used to run a set down here in Vermont. Nice, I would love to ride one. So would I. Not many RDC4s were built. They were just RPO cars and were shorter than the full-size RDC. Interesting. Thank you, RDGK. MBTA later used them as coach pulled by an F10 for commuter trains. Interesting. There's a pair of RDC sitting in the roundhouse here in St. Albans. They keep trying to put them back in service, but so far nothing. Ah. Yara runs RDCs on trains 185 and 186. I think, yeah. Was it dragging with that? Boost counts as a car, I'd say. If it has no traction motor, it's a rail car. Fair enough. RDC9, no controls either. I'm back. Turns out wifey prefers her book. I'm not insulted on. Thank you very much, Police Eye. Santa has one that they use for track inspections for all over the system. Nice! That means I may be able to see it at one point. Hi, Daryl. Welcome to the channel for tonight. Alright, for the last 5 minutes, we will bring back the lighting, and wow, is it bright on the layout. I think I'll just dim down that one. The rest actually took the extra lighting pretty well. Oh, nice. Color correction. There you go. That is much better. Bright light, bright light. Hey, you guys were warned. I did say I'd bring the lights back up. Thank you. Hi, Outlaw. Welcome to the channel. Illinois. Nice. Alright, so 27. In a few minutes, we will put, well, in 2 minutes actually, we will put the magnificent CN6644 and some freight cars. Oh, I know, Holly. See, Matthew got it. He's putting some sunshades. Problem solved. If you had thought of that, that would not have been a problem. Will it have some tankers? I did not put any in the train. You're starting to get a little demanding, Holly. What is this? Jokes aside, Holly, I don't think I'll be able to put them. Not that they wouldn't take the curve. They're just really heavy for some reason. So I guess they're full tanks, right? So the grade is a little harsh for them. Well, there's some variety. It's not just boxcars, but it's not gonna be tankers. Hi, Kevin, is this layout? Well, portable-ish now. It was my portable layout, but I may have attached it pretty much permanently to my HO scale layout. So it is, but it, like, I'd have to remove a few screws if I wanted to move it. I'll put it that way. But it is my 2x4 portable layout, yes. Thank you very much, Daryl. 236, I guess. I'm not sure. I am forgetting the reference there. Everybody wants tankers. The only tanker that could run on this fell on the floor and is now a tank for the cars. A lot demanding and worth it. Holly, well, Holly knows who she is and what she wants, huh? Portable-ish word, the word of the day. Thank you, Mike. All right. So we will turn off the power to the RDC, and I will put it somewhere that we can see it properly because I want to show the capacitor in it actually works really well. Can we see? Yes, we can see the interior. Oh, we can't really see the interior there. Shoot. I'll bring it back down. Right now it's completely powered off and there's still some lights in there. Completely powered off and still some lights. The fact that they put a nice and that actually lasts quite a few seconds in it, Rapido really did a good job with that one. That's going back on the main end scale layout. So, and let's put the full train here. Alright, one more car, and the Loco, and we're off to the races. I will not do that, Jim. It would need too much of a redesign of this one, which I do not want to. The other one I don't mind changing the design a bit, but this one I don't want to do that. Alright. That's a little fast. Like that. Yep. Alright. Alright. 48 people. Wow. Alright. So. Oh, 236 to get 1,000 subs. Yes, you are correct, Jersey Bill. Thank you very much. Always comes, sir. Ask a mod to put a link up for you. Oh, yes. Daryl, I have my own 3D printer, but I did not... I technically do have a track, I don't even need to 3D print one. I have one already. I just never use it, which I don't know why. I just never took the habit of using it. Nice. Nice, Easy Bud. Thank you very much, Drew. That's very appreciated. Also, the amount there is because a lot of people donate in Canadian dollar money. It was $10 Canadian, but this is the US conversion. But I'm getting the Canadian amount. Hi, Silver Badger. Thanks for the RDC. It was nice. No problem. More track. So what I'm understanding is you guys want a bridge that goes across like this, which would be very much of a pain for no good reason. And these layouts are just so fun. Yeah, it sounds nice until you guys understand the... If you'd visit my place and you'd see where that would need to be, it would not work, like, at all. And right now, where the portable-ish layout is, where the portable-ish layout is, it, how do I say this? It's a backdrop or a forced perspective with the HO scale layout, so it works together. I have plans in the future, don't worry about that. I will do some expansion. This night, no special guests? No, I will, Oh, thank you very much, Jim E, for a haircut. My girlfriend will be disappointed. I want to get a haircut, so that's that. So yeah, Daniel, tonight I wanted to take it a little bit more relaxed. As I explained earlier, the thing is, while it is easier to nose hairs, it is easier to communicate and stay up to date in the chat with a co-host. The only layout that the full setup is properly working for this is the main N scale layout, and that one is a lot more to handle because there's 2 tracks, 2 trains running. The power supply can sometimes get hot because running 2 double headers at the same time. And long story short, I wanted to take a slow night, and that one is a little bit more demanding. So, oh, Dave. But yeah, I wanted something a little simpler for a layout and something that would be different as well. So I decided to run the mini N-scale layout, the portable-ish, and for that reason, we're running this one. Oh, got. I'll cover the shade. Thank you, Polita. So yeah, I wanted something different as well, but this one is on the laptop, and the laptop doesn't handle having multiple guests at the same time very well. So that's why we're running it without a guest tonight. But he will be back. Don't worry. He's not he might be in the corner for now, but he's not put in the corner forever. Oh man. Shaving a haircut 2 bits, yeah. Wait till I come back completely bald and I will not do a bald thing. I will cut my hair, but I will not go bald. Not as long as I have the choice. If I come back with just a small short hair, will you guys even recognize me? Kevin Pickrell corner. Normally he's in the dungeon. Tonight he's in the corner. That's why he's not here. The corner for that one. Help with the video. Did you get your hands fixing the misbehaving? No, I did not. I will try to run it tonight. Since I don't know what's happening with it, it didn't work on this layout and it worked on the other one. I'll give it a try on the other one first off camera, and if it does want to run, I'll bring it over to this layout. Sounds good? Crew cut. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Given you want to keep a girlfriend, you better keep some hair. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go bald, but you say that, Mustache Mike, but both sides of my family were all blonde and all kept their hair, so I'm hopeful. Pink, please. I'm not going pink though. Kurt Cobain was not the looks I was going for. DW Rail, hi there. Don't cut the hair into... forget the haters, Kevin. I've had long hair since 1987. I mean, so I do want to cut them short for the summer because I do a lot of mountain biking, and in the helmet with the mud and the sweat, it's really uncomfortable long hair. It's nice in the winter because it's warm, but in the summer it's annoying. So I do plan on cutting it. But yeah, I didn't take the time, and my barber is right now is getting his tan on. So soon. Hi, Sir Pixelot. That was blonde. All white, and I'm only 54. Well, see, Polizei, that I'd be fine with all white. That would be fine. So Holly wants some bear skin? To each his own, huh? I used to have down. Hi, slot cars and model trains. I saw you change your name. I wonder what you don't want people to call this slut cars and hoe trains. I never even thought of it, and then you mentioned it. I was like, right, that sounds like something else. It's never good to cut. Oh man, you don't like bearskin? There they go. Ouch! I do, but I don't say it publicly usually, Holly. Oh man. Hi, Doc and Ty. Different channel. Yeah, see, Jim E gets it. It's not the subject that's wrong. This is the wrong website for this conversation. All right, Mustache Mike. This chat will not be remembered on YouTube. I will make sure that it's gone. Let's all remember that Jim recently did a stream where he had a train conductor hat on simply because he didn't wash his hair. Fair enough. Slot car, small train. I'll just call you Kenton. It's gonna be easier. RDGK like a popcorn fart. I think I have a good hair maintenance. I mean, mine might look wet right now, but it's not greasy. It's because I took a shower literally before the stream. But I like to think I have decent hair. It's still white. Those are fighting words. You started by doing the haircut thing. You started this. Yeah, it's funny, huh? Hair attracts more people than trains for some reason. Thank you, Holly. Cute but disappointing. Very much. Thank you, Kenton. You know what's not disappointing? That engine. That is a 4% grade, and it's pulling all 7 cars without even skipping a beat or slowing down. Look how good that engine is. Everyone say thank you to Kevin Pickrell for that one. I mean, maybe not all. There's some women here. I'm pretty sure they have long hair. He might. Oh, Jim, that must have been that must have been a thing. I did have a full, what is it called? Liberty Spike Mohawk in high school for a week. It was graduation week, so we all decided to do a little something wild, and I went fully wild with a full, big, Liberty Spike Mohawk. It was something else. See, Holly has more hair than me by herself. Or she's very short. Either way. Not sure. Silver badge. Most people use their hands, Jim, instead of a mohawk. Oh. 5'10", wow. That's very long hair. So, I know there's... Damn, Karen, don't start with Holly. So, I know there's 15 minutes left that Loco, and it will be there for the entire half an hour that it deserves. But I will go grab the steamer now, and put it on the track, because that one will have a very short train because it just can't pull very well on an incline. It's a cute little steamer, but it's not great at pulling up a climb. But I will still have it on the track, so I'll go grab it and put it on the layout so we can see it right now. See, I don't do beards. I wish I could, but I can't. Where is she? Did it? Alright, so... alright. Right now, it's ready to call him. Oh. You must tell us what is printed on your PJ. So, those are gaming controller. It's all gaming controllers. Some Nintendo, some PlayStation, some Xbox. They're gaming PJs. So Holly will be extra happy, and her wait will have been worth it. Not only will she get a steamer that will have a caboose, but it will haul a white tank car. So this it'll be a short train, but it'll be the full, complete Holly special. Am I saying? Oh wow, I'm already tired. And I still have an hour and a half to go. I'm only halfway. Come on, Kev, you can do this. The Holly trifecta. Nice, Dan. All right. You guys are having your own conversation. I am not jumping in. Ooh, wow. I need to wake up. So it's been a while since I ran my H. You are too young, Kevin. Too young for what? Retired? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. I can be tired at 5 years old if I wanted to. Next week, I think we'll do the HO scale layout. For the next stream, I think it'll be the HO scale next week. Yeah. Yeah. It's been a while. And I'll bring the slot carbs for Russ. How was your movie night? It was actually great. Thank you, Sir Fix-a-Lot. We went... I don't know how much you caught from the chat, but we went and saw... Oh, what's the name? Project Hail Mary. Which, really good movie. A little bit cliche, but a really good movie. Been up since 7:30, thinking the upgrade was going to happen early. Messaged me an hour later. Oh, RDGK, that sucks. Well, I was working today, so I got up at 8. So it's not super early, but it is early for me. And I'll have to get up at 8 tomorrow, and then at 7 for the rest of the week. Why am I an adult? What is the point of adulting? Huh. I just want to stay home and play with my trains. That's all I want to do. And no, they still make good movies. I mean, it's rare, but this one was not a big studio movie. It was, from what I read, I may be wrong, but from what I read, it was almost all by Ryan, not Ryan, what's his name? The guy that did Barbie. Whatever, I don't remember his name, but it was all him, so it was his own idea, which is just a different, if you watch Interstellar, it's very similar, but still. Hi, Justin Line. So it is a good movie. Once in a while they do happen. I think, so, who said that? I saw that a few weeks ago. The thing is they've always made bad movies, but we just don't remember them because they were bad. We only remember the good stuff. So every few, like maybe twice a year, there's a really good movie that comes out. And those are the ones we will remember. There's plenty of bad movies that comes out all the time. But the really good movies that comes out once or twice a year, those are the ones you'll remember. And in 10 years, 15 years, like, well, back then they did good movies. No, they just did 2. We just don't remember the bad ones. So, that was something, and that made me think, and it was true. Also, opinion changes for a lot of people over time. I'm part of the crowd that always loved the prequels, but it only started to be liked by the mainstream people in the past few years. I always loved them. I know they don't have as much action and they're more political, but the whole lore behind basically the prequel era is so good. The Clone Wars is so interesting. Hollywood hasn't had any original, Charlie Chaplin was the last one that had an original idea, okay? That's just what it is. Everything is a copy of everything at this point. It's just their own twist. Okay, I agree with you, Kenton. Jar Jar was bad. I never liked Jar Jar. And those people who say it's for comedic relief, no. C-3PO and R2-D2 are the good comedic relief. Jar Jar should not have been included at all. The actor was not a bad person. The role was bad, just to make it clear. I have no problem with the actor. I have a problem with the role. The poor guy that did that role got so much hate for something that he didn't even... it's not him who decided to make it that way. Yeah, GW Rail, I technically have 3. Well, technically, I have 3. 2 N scale and 1 HO. 1 HO scale. So, Jim, I know it was a joke, but it is a thing, and that's something that I find sad when people literally attack the actor of a bad role. They just did the best they could with a very bad script. So, some executives little skit probably just. So yeah, the script was bad. The actor didn't do anything. RDGK, you're gonna go on timeout if you keep saying these ridiculous things. Alright, so, oh, it is almost time for the steamer. Let's get ourselves ready for this. So, once I put the steamer on, I will actually be off camera for a few minutes so I can put back all these cars on the main line, the main layout properly. But, we still gonna get viewed. Nice one, Jason. So, yeah. So, what I'm mostly mad about the sequels is Rogue One was really good, which is not part of the sequel, but it was a Disney Star Wars. They also did a really good job with Han Solo story. Solo, the Han Solo story. And there was supposed to be a second one, but because Star Wars 8 tanked so bad, which deservedly so, it was horrible. They canceled it, but they should not have. The story was so good for the Solo movie. And they just stopped halfway on a huge cliffhanger. That was horrible. Rogue One had a lot of wars. I never saw it. Don't surfix a lot. Don't waste your time. Do not waste your brain on that. The TV shows were great. The movie bombed so bad. So Mandalorian, the first 2 seasons were great. I'm one of the very few that actually like Kenobi. I did not watch Andor, but apparently it's really good. This is pre-Disney, but I really love the Clone Wars. Tinsley Field, I wouldn't say the only one, but I do really like them as well. Alright, so it is time to change the train. I will have a 1-minute break for the train change, and then I'll be off camera to put that train properly on the other layout. Just give me a sec. Oh. Wait till the... I'm not even looking into the Batman movies from Disney. Whoop. Are you okay? What's happening? Why are you off the track? Alright, watch the layout for me. I will be putting the cars away properly. All right, I am back. What did I miss in the chat? Oh. All right, I'm back on the chat. Hi, not Geo. Well, Geo, not G10 or Geo. All right. All right. So, well, we still see you. Yeah. Well, I wasn't that far. I wasn't just putting it away. I just thought I'd. I mean, it was a break from me talking, I guess. Alright, so this steamer will run for another 25 minutes. Oh, right. I will be right back. I did have a request earlier for the blue and gray locomotive. I will go test it on the other layout first. And if it works on that one, I'll bring it here. So she's moving, no problem on the other layout. I will actually give it a try on this one to see if it works or not. And depending on the result, we might run it later. Yeah, she's moving. She's good. All right. We'll run it later. All right. All right. Has... Am I frozen completely? Oh. So on my side, it doesn't show that I'm frozen. Can you guys let me know? No? Okay, perfect. Alright, so, just, hi Eugene. Welcome to the channel. You're fine. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Just trying to think. So yeah, the Loco is fine. The beautiful Central Maine in Quebec. So we will run it afterwards. That will be the next engine with a very short train because that one is not as heavy as a Kato, so it doesn't pull a lot. Oh, it's okay, Mustache Mike, as long as it's fine on your side. So, Kev, tell us about this steam engine. Well, there's not much to say. It's a cheap little Bachmann that I got for a reasonable price on eBay. You know, not a great price, but not on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace, but also not a bad price. To me, the only downside is it doesn't have a headlight, and it's very small, so apparently it's something I can install myself. I just never even took it apart to check it out, but apparently it's doable. Apparently, but it is small. But it's a 262 little steamer, looks great. CN, love it. Can't ask for more. Only thing between the U's. I mean, I know it's doable. It's just very small and would take me, you know, a lot of time. And right now I'm prioritizing other stuff because this one works, right? An LED would be nice, but it's still working without it. So you'd be surprised, Holly. I'm not sure if it was Jay or Mustache Mike or someone else in the chat, but they pointed out that the headlight spot is hollow and empty, and I just need to drill a tiny hole from inside the shell to that to pass the wire for a micro LED like Dave has. It was Jay, yeah. So yeah. I can see how it's doable with a micro LED. Hi Eugene, thank you for being here. So I can see how it's doable. I just need one with a resistor in it and 0402 size. Perfect, thank you. I know it's possible. It's just gonna be a lot of very precise work that I'm not at. Okay. Confession time. I admitted this to Jim this week. I am officially thinking of converting to DCC one of my Loco. Yes, it is, Jim. So I will show you the Loco, actually. This Atlas GP40-2W is I believe this one, it's a newer one, like it's a newer model. I believe this one is DCC ready, where I can just drop in a plug. If it is, this one's gonna get DCC. I think I will. Not anytime soon, because the N-scale layout isn't DCC. It isn't even DCC yet. TCS has drop-in decoders for that. Thank you, RDGK. I believe Atlas, when they made this one, they did put it that way. If I need to look up the documentation, but I'm pretty sure it's a Nex 18 decoder plug in it, so Since it's just a drop-in decoder, I'm really thinking of doing it. It's gonna be pretty easy. Hi, Peter. I have hardwired decoders installed in old Steam. They are in... So yeah, the reason for this is pretty simple and pretty stupid. My new Dash 8 I got in N-Scale 2 weeks ago at the train show. Is DCC, and when I parked it in the roundhouse, I put it back to back with that little Loco I showed you, and they look so good together and they fit so well that I feel like I have to at this point. I need to have them together and speed match them. Jim. So honestly, these will not be a video. I can't see myself doing an educational video about this. That's not gonna work. Especially since it's just open it, plug it in, close it. Not really worth it. But yeah, I'm thinking of converting that one so that I can run it paired with the Dash 8 and just enjoy them as is. I think they'd look great together. And like I said, this is a long-term future plan. Do not expect that anytime soon. But the main end scale, I'm always pointing at the benchwork here because from my point of view, I can see the end scale, but this is just the benchwork. This will be will have a switch like the HO scale from DC to DCC, and I'm very intrigued into the DCC EX whole setup. So that's why I'm thinking of doing that. The reason I'm not sure is that my current DCC controller for my HO scale can do N scale and is connected to a computer, so I can control my trains with a cell phone. So that means, hear me out, I could also just have some feeder wires that go from the HO scale to the N scale and use my phone to control it so I don't have to go to my command station. It would be that simple, right? And it would be also cheaper to do that. So that's why I'm not sure if I'm just going that route or if I'm going the DCC EX route. I'm probably going to do the connecting my current controller for now and later investing in a DCC EX. Alright, so Geo says that's what he runs. Does the... Fair enough, that's also true. It takes a lot of patience to work on N scale. There is a special project I can't wait for it to do. It is yes, it is. You'll feel silly when you see how easy it is. I mean, Mustache Mike, you're correct. I'm sure it is, and I've worked on my N scale stuff before. It's just because the reason I said I'd never do a conversion before was simply because it's all using the split chassis and everything goes through the chassis, and I didn't feel like isolating everything and cramming wires in such a tiny place. That's why I was not interested in converting it. The reason I changed my mind about this one is because it's a modern engine, so it has a plug-in decoder, which is very, very easy, right? It's much easier. So that's why this one I'm really thinking about it. Small wire, yeah, I don't want to bother with very small wires. JMRI for the win, yes. Well, that's the thing, right? DCC EX would use JMRI, but my current DCC controller, my Digitrax, has a USB plug and works with JMRI, so that's why I'm not sure if I'll even bother with DCC EX because I have that. I still have engines that have Hornby 01 decoders in them from the 70s. Wow, that is something else. Hobbies with Matt. Hi, Hobbies with Matt. I love my DCC EX. So I know DCC EX is great and everybody who has it loves it. That is not why I'm not sure. it's simply a cost thing. If I had no DCC system at all, DCC EX is cheaper and it's more cost effective for sure. But I already have a perfectly good DCC controller that can connect to JMRI. So that's why I'm like, I don't feel like spending more money even though it's the cheapest option on DCC EX when I already have a system that works. That's where I'm debating, right? There's nothing wrong with DCC EX. In fact, I'm sure it's great. I just don't want to spend money on something that will do what I can already do. If you understand where I'm going with this, right? What are you running for a controller? I have the Digitrax Zephyr Express DCS52. It's a base command station type of deal. It looks basic like a fancier DC controller, but it is DCC and has the USB. I have the same controller as Dave. Oh, that's nice. Again, so here's the thing, right? There's a lot of great DCC controllers out there. I got a really good deal on a new DCC controller from Kingston Locomotive Works in Kingston, Ontario, and I was debating between that one and the NC Power Cab. I was leaning towards the Digitrax I have because of the USB plug that opened so many options, but for the extra price that it was before the discount, it made me unsure. Going back to the but when I went back to Kingston Loco Works, well, the online store, and I saw their discount on it, which made it equal or cheaper than the NC Power Cab. I was like, okay, I can't get a better deal than this. So that's why I bought that one. Keep it simple, stupid. Nice, Peter. Yeah, that's not the same. That's not a bad idea. But DCC EX is not complicated, and having its own dedicated DCC system is pretty simple, but it's more expensive. Having the other one, just using the other one is also keeping it simple, just a bit more wire, but it's also saving money. So it's really not hard either way. I'm happy with my Digitrax and I love their reversing units. I have 2 reverse loop sections and they work perfect. Nice! I have 2 Zephyr and the programming side on both of them died. Not sure if it was a product problem or a user issue. I would probably, but DCC EX has been more unreliable for me. Oh, well, that's good to know. Mine is not fried, but I've noticed that certain locos, I can't, like, most programming works, but there's certain functions that have a hard time, and I've realized that it's those locos that have a lot of stuff going on. They require a lot of power, so the programming track is not great for that. Holly, that's what we're currently doing, and we're not complaining, right? NC Power Cab, I have the board for JMRI and programming track. So I know it's an option, Jay. It's just that you had to pay extra for that board. Since I got that, I got my Digitrax for the price of an NC Power Cab, and it came with it. It was cheaper, right? It became cheaper. So both were great options. It just so happened that the Digitrax was the better deal at the time. It's also something you can upgrade and repair on your own. That's true. But, so, all kidding aside, I agree with Holly that just keeping it simple... Wow, is this camera more crooked than it was earlier? There you go. Keeping it simple where we just run a single train around is nice. The only reason why I'm really thinking about doing DCC for my N scale is for speed matching stuff. And since I have a grade, oftentimes I need to do double headers to pull the train up, and very few are speed match. Even the 4 locos from Kevin Pacrul are great. but not all of them are speed matched. 4 identical locos from probably the same batch are not speed matched. Only a pair is, and one of them is speed matched with the one I had. That's it. I can manually speed match them all if I convert them. I will not convert them all, but I can speed match them. So that's why I want to do DCC. I still just run trains. I barely do any operation, and I don't care for sound and end scale. So that's where I'm thinking of doing some DCC. Not all, but some. But there's a lot of stuff I'll just keep DC and be very happy with it. Alright, the reason I chose NC was the programming power issue. Fair enough, Jake. Fair enough. Tell me about grades. Hey, I'm doing 4% grade on this layout, and if you put your mind around it, it can be nice. It can be an operational challenge, and it's fun. They're not a bad thing, and they add so much to your layout. So much. Extra motor shield and 4. Started 2 amp motor shield, and once I had too many locos started cutting out, then upgraded motor shield to 5 amp. Been great. Nice. See, I thought long and hard about trying DCC when I started. I committed to DC now. Never too late to try both. GW Rail, what's the difference between DCC and DCC EX? Well, the difference is one is do-it-yourself. It's that simple. DCC EX is for extended, but it's extended in terms of user options. They're all DCC. DCC EX is still just DCC. It's just you buy Arduino boards and they give you the programming with it, and that runs your DCC stuff. So there are a lot of do-it-yourself. It's cheaper, but you have to work more for it, right? So that's what it is technically. Holly. Wait. So Jay, because you haven't heard a good sound install in N scale, not true. I have a Rapido with one of the best sound files you can get, and it's still not enough bass. I find HO scales not have enough bass because the speakers are too small. No matter what install, you can't do more bass with the size it is. It's physically, the speaker cannot produce the bass that I want, right? It's that simple. I'll just hear the clickety clack and enjoy that instead. I think DC will be fine for what I have. That'll be perfect, Holly. This is why I don't get... My Rail Pro hasn't caught more. No speed match needed. I haven't even seen Rail Pro, so I can't tell you, honestly. Doing an over-under, not sure what grade it'll be yet. I mean, do as wide as you can in the space you have. But being that it's O gauge, it'll be probably a pretty steep grade because you need a lot of clearance to get over and under. I stay with my DC and it's been fine. Most people it would be fine. I just want to do speed match stuff. That's all. And I don't have to. I'm running it as is. I'm very happy. CJ, that's the thing. You can hear it from the kitchen, but my problem is not how loud, it's how much bass. And having it louder does not give it more bass. I'm just very picky with sound. I would prefer a Kato soundbox before a DCC with sound engine. When I install my block signals, I plan to upgrade the Digitrax 8 amp modules. I can run as many engines as I can and only 5 amp, no issue. Nice. Definitely more work and learning curve, that's true. DCC EX CSB1 comes with a pre-made and flash 2.58 output. Oh, it's all about the speakers. It's the low on the sound. I know, but it's not the same. The new BLI Loco are amazing sound, and you can upgrade the speakers on any Loco for better sound quality. And a Bluetooth over under platform base. Now that's an idea, Jersey Bell. Say a 3% grade. It has bass, but custom built box for the speaker, so I will honestly. I appreciate everyone to try to convince me, but I'm too picky with sound. It's not gonna happen. You need to look up Plot for help for product videos. I will, Duckler. I will have to, because I'm, and you will have to remind me because I will forget. Now that you're talking, easy buds, that's a thing. Having a physical sub that you can make your house shake with it, that's a thing I would get on board, and that would make N-Scale sound great. But yeah, I will keep being picky and be the bastard that will not try sound on. Well, not try. I mean, I already have a Loco that has sound, and since it has it, I will run it, and it sounds cute, but it's not something that excites me enough to buy it, right? I only bought that Loco with sound because that's the only one I could find. I wanted the DC silent version. No speed match needed. That sounds interesting. You can be picky, I will send you the GS4. I mean, if you send me a free Loco, I'm not going to complain. Old cell phones have nice speakers in them, but I don't know if they would fit in scale. That's the thing. You're correct, Sir Fix-a-Lot. I've heard of people putting iPhone speakers in there for sound quality, but it's... Again, it's so much work for a sound that doesn't have bass, right? Back in the day, even a 36-inch woofer, its frequency range was 10 hertz, 500. Yeah, that's what I need. At some point, it might be better to have a stereo synth with a sub. Skip the DCC. Thank you, Ward. So again, I don't want to skip DCC. I just don't want to bother with sound. DCC silent is great. I know what you'll do on your stream, Jay. You'll be running all of these engines to prove me wrong. And because it's going to go through your streamer mic, it's not going to sound great because of the mic, not because of the speaker. So... Oh, it's 10:30. It's time to switch a Loco. Nobody went Loco for this. What? Alright, let's switch. Middle. I will find a train for it, like a few cars. I just don't know yet which one, so I'll put it on track, let it run for a bit, and I'll find some cars. Oh, the other direction. There you go. I'll go find some cars. I am bringing a 5-car train. And we'll see if it can pull all 5. If not, we'll reduce the length. All right. So, and she's struggling in the climb. Yeah. This one's very heavy, so I'll remove this one first. And see what happens. Come on. Oh, seriously? All right. What is the chat saying? Oh, good night, Badger. Thank you for coming. All right, let's go through the chat. Put some stick 'em on the wheel. I run an HO. Guess there's not much room. There's not. No. Oh, there's a camera that decided to go on the frisk. Give me a second. There you go. Should be back. Nice. Good to hear, Sir Fix-a-Lot, that mustache might help you. Good evening, Midsummer. Thank you very much, Daniel. So I'm gonna have this week to contact Atlas anyways. It's making a clicking noise now. So, might be a cracked gear or something in there. I'm gonna have to contact them and hi, Key. I'm gonna have to contact them and see what's happening with that. It's a great Loco, and it's not my first Atlas. I've had plenty of Atlases, and they've all been great. It's just, I don't know why this one does this. Huh. I might not actually run it the full 30 minutes because of that. If there's a small issue with it, I'm gonna switch it for something else. Thank you very much, Jay. Oh, so I'm gonna open the, not on camera because I want to be able to focus, but I will open it up and take a look inside. Just not tonight. It's not locked up, but it's also slightly clicking. Like, it's a very faint clicking, but I can hear it. So rather check it before it becomes a bigger problem. For the last train, after this one, it will be my Via Rail E8 with the 6 passenger cars. I just love that train so much, and since it's all Kato, it works on this layout. So that'll be the that will be the last train for tonight, and because it has interior lighting, we will dim the lights again, yes. Right, you have that, Jay. That's gonna be interesting. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab some water, and I'll be right back. Alright, 54 viewers tonight. Wow. No, it's water. I wouldn't sound like I am if I was drinking vodka. If Polly is on vodka, then I'm not responsible. Why is the camera's jumping? It's not always. Hi, John. Kevin, you mentioned like bass. We used to put sound in a boxcar directly behind a locomotive work very well using bigger speakers. That's not a bad idea. It's still a small speaker and N scale, but it's not a bad idea at all. It would be a bigger speaker, that's for sure. But like I said, I think the Kato soundbox would be the best option for bigger sound. No, I am not. I am not, Jersey Bill. Huh, Jay? You know what? Just to prove my point, I will remove that engine. Well, the whole train. I will remove my my noise cancellation on my mic, and I will put my N-scale Loco on this, just to show you for the one with sound for a few minutes. It's not special. It's really not. It's cute, but it's not anything insane. Alright, I will stop the music, make sure the sound is clear. So music, pause, microphone, filters, so turn off, I will move the mic closer. Where did I put the Loco? Did I put it on track? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. The microphone is now in the middle of the layout so that we can hear it clearly. Every noise that is high pitch works great, but low pitch stuff is just... Like, it sounds cute, it's fun, but it's, yeah, exactly, Jean-Pierre. A low pitch is absent, it's just not there. Like, it sounds amazing in the higher pitch and even mid pitch, but low pitch is not there, and it's impossible to be there of the size of the speaker. So, like, I'm not mad at anything. Like, I'm not saying Rapido did a bad job. I'm not saying this whoever made the sound file did a bad job. Like, it all makes sense. It just, it's not, it's physically impossible. Exactly. For N scale, this sounds great. For N scale. That's where it ends. That's where it ends. But there's plenty of feature. Like, if I slow it down, okay, well, it hit some dirty tracks, so it didn't do it. But if I slow it down normally, it has brake squeal. Okay, just because I want to show it's not doing it right now, but you get my point. It's right. There's a wire thing. Again, I'm happy with the Loco. I just don't want to spend money on more sound stuff. Yeah, exactly, Sheldon. That's why I'm if I keep doing DCC and N scale, it'll all be DCC silent stuff. Anyways, the clickety-clack on the track sounds great, and it's nice, and I'm happy with that, so, nah, I'm not, like, I like it, I love the engine, but I'm not spending more for sound. Now, you know what I'm okay spending more on? A great passenger train with interior lighting. That to me is worth it. That is where the money should be spent. Lit passenger coaches. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't go too far. Alright. Let's go. Now, that is what I spend my money on. And let's bring back the music. Like so. And let's dim those lights a little bit. There you go. Perfect. Let's bring in the mood. Now, isn't that nice? Hobbies with Matt. Lighted passenger cars makes all the difference. I have all white. I have a white pass 73 with passenger car that edit light that random flickers. Looks great for the period it ran in. Nice. Hi, Kurt. I will be Apple Music sound for free. Exactly. Dave, I have one more coach to light on my new bullet train. I can't wait to see how you did it since you did it a little differently. Or am I not supposed to say that? Whoops. Hi, Wolf. Sounds brought me back to the hobby. Nice. Thank you very much, Hobbies with Matt. Those Kato cars were a find for me. Like, I've looked for them for 5 years, and I've seen a few at unreasonable price. These were reasonably priced, so that was the find of the year. Hi, Brent. No, you misunderstood. It's not the end for N scale. I meant, I am not doing sound stuff on N scale. Look how nice this is. This, to me, this is the best part of N scale. Well, of model trains. Passenger trains with lit cars. That is just astonishing. I know they flicker, by the way. I do... The ones I intend to convert to the LED strips, I will put capacitors to at least make the flicker more progressive, not so harsh. And we'll see how it ends up. But I know that just cleaning the wheels on these cars makes a big difference for the flickering, so I might just start by cleaning the wheels and then do that. But no, I'm really happy with these cars. Good night, Mike. Thank you very much, Josh. Did I miss this scene? Unfortunately, John, yes, you did. It ran at around 10 p.m., so an hour ago. Oh, really, Easy Buds? I haven't had that issue yet. Not saying it's not going to happen later. How long are your trains? I'm curious. If I never go over 6, I've never had that issue, but again, I never go over 6 cars. Maybe if I run longer ones, it might be a different story. Good night, Mustache Mike. Oh, where is it? Mustache Mike or Mike at Puddingham Junction that's going? I thought it was Mike, not Mustache Mike. Oh, Peter, I'm planning on adding the lighting to my Kato Chicago Metro set. That would look great. Yeah, no, that's okay, Jean-Pierre. That's perfectly fine. You better stay. You better stay, Mustache Mike. You need to stay. You have to stay now. Also, I did replace the headlight on that engine. That is a 1991 engine. That engine has 35 years old now. It's older than me. and it runs like new. Kato really made some quality engines back then. It still does. They still do, but that one was a quality engine, and I mean, it works great. It looks amazing, so very happy with it. Fuse inbox. Oh, good to know. Thank you very much, Keith. I mean, we have Mustache Mike and we have not Mustache Mike. I kind of hope the other Mike has a beer so we could call him Beardo Mike. I'm a gluten for punishment. We definitely should. Alright. So, this looks really nice. Also, I wanted to show you. Don't move. Where is it? It's on my workbench somewhere. Oh, there it is. What did Ward say? Further Mike and Ethan. Yeah, Ward. The main mic and the other mics. So, I don't want to call Mustache Mike the main mic. Not that he's not. He's here often. He's a great contributor. He's very generous and everything. But the other mics are also important viewers. So, Mustache Mike and other mics already starts great. I didn't see. I know they are re-releasing the RDC, Jean-Pierre. Not the RDC. What am I saying? The LRC light coaches, the LRCs. I did pre-order some, hoping that they are better than the first batch, because I've heard some very bad reviews of the first batch. But yes. So, this is half of the Kato lighting kit, and this one has a bad bulb in it. I'm thinking of using this as a connector to put a the LED strip, to attach a LED strip to. I figured it would be easier. Just put some capacitor in between and drop that in, and I could use that for my lighting of one of my cars, because currently, while they're all lit, they're not equally lit, and I'd like to have them all under the same lighting, and I'd also like them to have a capacitor. You can't call yourself fat until you've passed me, Mustache Mike. I look like I'm 5 months pregnant, so, you know, you're not that bad. I think, Holly, it's better because you're no longer being warned, you're just watching. You're like, oh, I'm gonna watch. Watch it freeze. Also, I'll be right back again. while, I did get Dave the same LED strip as Dave did. I don't know how well you'll see this. I also decided to try something a little different. Amazon was selling diffused LED strips. So it's just basically a half clear sticker on top of the LEDs. But I'm curious to see if I can cut it, and if so, if I can if it does light better than if it does light if it has a better lighting effect on top of the cars. I have not tried it yet. Looks decent, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how many exactly, but it's supposed to be a... I don't remember how long it is. It's a few feet, for sure. I'll go check on my order how long that one was. It's not super long, but it's not the shortest either. It says 16 feet, and there's 2 LEDs every... There's an LED every quarter inch, so gives you an idea. Also, I want to test something, but I have some doubt on what Dave said this week. Well, last week. So this is the exact same light LED strip as Dave has. And this is the full roll while there's a train running with some lighting in it. And this is the exact same DC power pack that Dave has. And I can light up the whole strip. While still running the train. So I don't know what's causing Dave's lights not to turn on, but there's something else going on. Yeah, those are bright white, but there's something else going on with Dave's stuff, because he can't power, I don't know, two sets of 3 per car for 5 cars. Yeah, but what's the difference? There is a train on the track right now, so the amount of power being sucked is the same, even worse. So that's why there's something going on, and I don't know what it is. Unless it's the bridge rectifier that's taking too much power? I don't know. Because right now there's no bridge rectifier, it's straight to the track. Leaving for ice cream, that makes sense, Jersey Bill. I don't blame you. So yeah, that's curious. Very curious. This one's really not as bright because of the sticker on top of the lights, but it's a nice, nice color. Where is Jim E? We want him to solve some electrical problem. See, I don't know why it's being like that then for you. Why it wasn't working in the cars. It shouldn't be problematic. A bridge rectifier decreases the voltage by 1 volt. Yeah, but even at full speed. Okay, Jim? Question. Dave has the exact same LED strip as this. He has the exact same Bachmann controller. When he puts 4 cars with 6 LEDs per car on the track with a bridge rectifier, they turn off on that power pack. But on my car, where I don't have a bridge rectifier, but it already has a Loco and 6 car being lit with the same power pack, I can power the whole LED row without an issue. Why? I'm waiting, Jim. If you don't have an answer in the next 5 minutes, I will be disappointed. You thought about it. Ooh. So, because Bachmann. That is a good answer, Dave. But the cars with the capacitors work. Yeah, that's true. But these don't have capacitors. I saw something about batteries. Oh, John Train. What about putting a battery in each car? The only reason I'm not putting batteries is A, that it take a lot of space, and 2, I don't feel like recharging them or changing them. The bridge rectifier would also increase resistance. Yeah, but how many lights is this? Hayabusa, looking gorgeous. No video, sorry. Ah. You should at least post a clip like you did for the other ones. Okay, there is the voltage on them. This is 9 to 12 volts. And right now it's probably running at 8 volts. So I know the math is not mathing, but we don't talk about that part. As they So I'm not saying that as Dave needs to fix it. I'm just so puzzled why it didn't work, because I've done similar installs on my... I have some Amtrak cars with, granted they're single LEDs in them, but single LEDs, bridge rectifiers, and capacitors on this track, and they light fine. I'm so puzzled. So puzzled. Jim does not get it. It is one of those mystery of life. That and the ghost story you told us. This stream is so fun, it makes you want to do something else, huh, Dave? It ran the outer track lightly. Okay, so Tinsley, the difference there, though, is it had a different power supply. The outside track was running on the Kato power supply, which is higher quality and has a higher wattage output. Same voltage, but higher wattage and amperage. So, granted, I will say that it makes sense. If it's going to work on one of the two, it's going to work on the Kato one. That I get it. But unfortunately, I don't get why the Bachmann one didn't work. In theory, it should have. But it didn't. I don't know. Why? Yes, I can answer that for Dave, Jim. The crossover is isolated by itself. The way it's Kato makes it, they're completely isolated. They actually have a cut in the rail to make sure it's completely isolated. I know, Dave. I know. But Jim is a hardware electronics guy, right? So it really... One of my street lights burnt out and cascaded to... Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. If they're in series, the voltage... They all take some of the voltage, and when one goes out, it might spike the rest. It's T5 and... I don't know about that. I don't even know what does T5 and T6 mean. It killed them all, but oh well. Oh, that's annoying. But also, did they die one at a time, or did they all die at once? Because I know some LED strips, if one dies, the entire shuts down, but changing the one that's dead brings back the others. Alright, so 10 minutes left. Jim, can you find... Jay is probably currently fixing his the last minute preps of his live stream. So, Jim, can you find Jay's live stream link and put in the chat here so that people can jump over? I know I'm asking a lot of you, and I'm sorry about that, but I just want to make sure it's easy for people to find it. I want the group to be encouraged. Also, while Jim does that, I want everyone who didn't know or see, Jean-Pierre did his first live stream this week. I watched most of it. I had to step out in and out a few times, and I really enjoyed his presentation he did on his local train and the short line where he lives. So, where is he? Little Tracks Corner. There you go. Go to channel. So I will put a link to his channel, in the chat, so that if you're not subscribed to him, go encourage him. He does have something that's actually fancier than me and Dave, which is a... What you guys called it? Well, he has a camera mounted on a servo so that he can move it remotely. But, oh man, what's the name you guys called it? Oh, it was a funny name. So, but yeah. First link from Jim is for Jay Fresno's live stream, which I encourage every single one to go watch it after the stream. And the second one is from Jean-Pierre's channel, which is because he started doing streams as well. So, thank you, Jim. The last one is directly to the stream itself. But yeah, I wanted everyone to go encourage Jean-Pierre as well. Skynet Cam, thank you, Raven. Controller, resistor 5 and resistor 6. I had the same problem as they found these resistors are burnt. Oh, curious. Was that the RoboCam? Yes, Kevin. Yes, Lucky Kevin. It had both names, the Skynet Cam and the RoboCam. That is a good question. Is he still here? I may have posted him without even being here. So a little... I think he actually left. Yep, I can't tag him. But yes, Jean-Pierre was on Wednesday last week, and I don't know when will be his next live stream, but I wanted to promote him a bit. Skynet Robocam. Awesome mustache, Mike, thank you. But I wanted to say that. And like I said, and like Jim said, the last link he sent is directly to Jay Fresno's live stream. So if you want to hop over in... When is he starting? Because I'm ending in about 7 minutes. So when is his... We might have a small break in between. So 11:30, that makes sense. Well, 11:30, what time? So according to YouTube, he's already live. He's starting, okay, he's starting at 11:30 my time. So right after when I'm off, we'll be able to hop on his layout. This is cam on servo motor. Could hook it up to Arduino and just saying. Well, just saying, Dave, you could do it. He had to work in the morning to drive a bus. Now you know how he does it. You could do it. Yep. So yeah. So you'll have a few minute breaks between my stream and his stream, and then we'll be all able to hop over. I will be in the chat for a while. I don't know how late he'll stay on, but I will be part of the chat for sure. So I want to say thank you to everyone for coming. I know there's still 5 minutes left, but I want to say it now for the people who will start to jump over. Thank you all for coming. It was really appreciated. It was a really nice, very enjoyable, quiet stream. Very free of problems, honestly. And I just appreciate everything about this. And it was really fun. So, see you all next week. I don't know if I have a video planned for during this week. I'm going to try, but no promises. No problem, Sir Fix-A-Lot. No promises on a video during the week. I will try my best, but I don't know if I will have time. Other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday on the HO scale layout because it's been a while. So, and there will be slot cars next week as well. I made some big promises right there. It's okay. I will do that. No problem, Crazy Trains. So, I will follow the train with the cameras and shut myself up. Thank you, Ward. I know I said I wouldn't talk anymore, but I wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Wow. Whew. Tired, I guess. Thank you very much, Doc and Ty. Thank you very much. It was a great night. Appreciate you coming in. Zoink. I said zoink. Thank you, Hobbies with Matt. Hope to see you next week as well. Hope to see you all next week, quite frankly. And I will have some locomotives with sound. Well, only 2, but I will have some next week on HO scale. Still better than 0.